Okay. All right, everyone. I'm a little excited here because anytime technology works the way I need it to is an exciting time for me. All right, so today's class is going to build on our last class, our first essentials class, where we were just working on the 1 and the 2. We are now going to add a hook. We're going to add the 3. That's a jab, cross, hook. So it's that. This is what we call a 3. 1, 2, 3. Refer to the last video. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, you should definitely start there. So we'll have Alex start with footwork going forward and back. Then I'm going to ask him to add a jab to coordinate his movement, stepping with the jab forward and back. And then we're going to ask him to add a cross, and then we'll introduce the hook. So we'll get right into that for the footwork, and we'll go 3, 2, 1. Alex, 3 steps forward, 3 steps back. No jab, no jab, just the stepping. So we're going to step, follow, step, follow. So I'm really wanting him to, trying to adjust the camera here, really wanting him to take a measured step in whatever direction he's going. So when he goes forward, he goes back, since that's where he's going, he's driving off the front foot. When he goes forward, he's driving off the back foot. So really feel that, Alex. Feel that drive forward and back. Yeah. Now, what we want to feel for is that you don't have to make adjustments. It's not the end of the world if you have to make adjustments. When you're in a fight, when you're in the ring with someone, things will not go as you'd like them to 100% of the time. But we want to try to train it so that we are able to perform what we have trained more often than not. So minimizing the amount of time we have to correct our balance is going to be very, very beneficial to us. So boom, there you go. Make sure you follow. Now when you step forward, Alex, you notice you're trying having to correct your front foot at the end of your 3rd step. That's because your back step isn't following now. Step back. Good. Loosen in the body. There you go. And drive off the back foot. Great. Off the back foot when you go. And then drive off the front foot as you step back and follow. That's it. Feel that follow? It's very intentional now. Great. I like what I'm seeing. Let's add the jab. We're going to keep the footwork. We aren't actually changing the footwork. What we're doing with our feet is going to be the same. We're just adding a jab to it. Feeling that shift. Let's not become so tense, so rigid in our body that it impedes our ability to perform. That's it, Alex. Loose like a dancer. We want a relaxed tension. Now, a reminder, if you look at his guard, you'll see he pulls his jab back up to here instead of into his face. This is the position we take when you're boxing more at range. This is just our basic default position. Let the elbows face the ground. So relax that right shoulder out and pull the right elbow into your rib cage. Right elbow. Other. That's it. So no, not here. So one thing that happens, this is a good point, take a break, is that sometimes people will take, I say pull it into your rib cage. Pull the elbow into your rib cage. And they will come around to the front of their body and they'll do what I asked, which is pull into the rib cage. But what I want instead of here is just where your elbow's at here. When I say pull it into your rib cage, I want you to adduct. Squeeze that right into the rib cage, right where it's at here instead of coming around onto the front. Just pull it right in. Let's continue with the jab, 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 cross now. Jab, 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 cross. Let's step and follow. Feel the drive and follow with your feet. So you left your right foot behind you. You took 2 steps, and the back foot followed on the first 2. You didn't on the 3rd. Jab, jab, and you went here. Come on, jab, 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 cross. Follow with that right foot. And forward. Drive, 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 follow. There we go. So in a moment, I'm going to introduce the hook, and then we'll get some practice throwing that hook as part of the footwork. So we'll go into the jab, 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 cross, hook. Once we go through that, then you are able, as you refer to this video, to pause there. Ideally, you'll do like another 2 to 3 minute rounds. Another 2 rounds that are 2 to 3 minutes in length. That's not set in stone. You might just say, hey, I'm going to practice this footwork for the next 10 minutes. That would be okay too. But repetition is key. The video is helpful because you hear me reminding you. Now, time, big step back, drop your hands. When he throws that jab, that triple jab specifically, he doesn't come all the way back to his face every single time. He pops it out there and comes back no more than halfway, just enough to kind of wind it up. Hand comes back to here. It's also ready to parry from here if I needed to, and then turns it over again. Now the hook. I'm going to have everyone get ready to throw the hook by turning into your cross. So turn into your cross, Alex. And instead of turning your head off, your rib cage and your head off this way, I'd actually like you to turn and maybe get a little hinge or lean forward on that. Good. Don't reach quite so much. Sit in this hip, pull that hip back. That's it. Now feel for your balancer. He's at the end of his cross. He's going to throw a hook. He's got this left, sit down a little more on that. There you go. He's got the left side loaded up. The weight is shifted forward onto his anchor foot. That front foot is what we call your anchor foot because it doesn't turn. The back foot does turn on your cross. You can see on him. Now, let's see if we can get you. Let's pretend your upper body is like a car seat in the car. And we want it to come forward. Boom. Pull the handle very close to that. Feel okay? Now he's going to throw the hook. He's loaded up on the left side. So what I want him to do is I want him to turn his hips. He can turn his front foot. But what we want is an active foot. We don't want him to just come way up on the toe and lose the connection he has to the ground or lose any power in that effort. So he goes here, he drives his body, gets the turn. Hips, foot, and then he raises his elbow. Go. Freeze. Go back. He loads back up. Let's all load back up. Remember, we are driving off the ground, turning the hips, raising the elbow, and shifting our weight to the back foot. Go. Go into the cross. Hook. Cross. Hook. Cross. Hook. Cross. Hook. Freeze. So there's this. We teach it thumb up here. It is not wrong to turn it over and to throw it with palm down. Either way is correct. I usually have students work on throwing both and seeing what really feels good for them. What we want is the knuckles to land. Take a break out. So we're going to have them go into the footwork in just a moment. Key points we covered here is off that cross gets you nice and loaded up, spring-loaded, if you will, for that hook. Here's my left hand. So I'm spring-loaded here, so I can drive off the ground, turn my hips, raise the elbow, shift my weight. And I catch myself, I drop that back foot, becomes my anchor foot now, so that I can transfer the force of my punch into my opponent. So we're going to have to throw the triple jab cross hook. You're only stepping on the jab. You're only stepping on the jab for this drill. 3, 2, 1, go. Jab, 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 cross, hook. Staying nice and loose. Oh. Good. Feel it from the base up. Time. Big step back, drop your hand. So what I tell Alex, when we teach the students here at the gym, is that when you're done, when the round is over, the bell sounds, or I call time, that take a big step back and you drop your hands. Now, a couple of notes, and I don't actually want you to harp on this if you're a true beginner, and I qualify that as, well, we can get into a conversation about that another time. But if you're really new and this is one of your first times learning this, don't harp on this. Just be aware for now. I'd be more concerned that your mechanics are good. You have your balance, you're shifting your weight, able to get that elbow up to turn into it. What often happens is the angle in the elbow is too small. So people will throw a hook, and they'll be at about 90 degrees or less. And so it has the effect that your knuckles will graze the bag or the mitts or your opponent, whatever it is you're hitting. And you can't quite figure out why. Sometimes you're hitting the bag and it makes the bag spin. That's because your knuckles aren't quite connecting the way that we would like them to. And what you would do to help fix that would be to open the angle, create a greater angle in the elbow, and it'll get your punch there. Again, for the knuckles, we don't want to land on the pinky. We want to avoid the slapping punches that land here. We want a pack a nice dense fist when your punches land. And I say to aim for the middle knuckle. A lot of people will turn this over and aim for the first two knuckles. Those are all money. All right, Alex, let's go triple jab, cross hook. Now let's work on a little bit more of the tempo of the delivery. There we go. From the base up. There you go. Drive from the base up. That's it. From that right foot going forward, drive. Yeah, so what we want is that immediately when you drive, boom, you're sending that punch out there. Good. Now forward, drive it. There you go. Time. All right, Alex, we're going to have him put his gloves on so we can do a little parry work with you. And we're going to parry the jab and the cross, get some more reps in for this lesson, getting you more and more comfortable. Because for each lesson we will introduce, we'll get some more reps in, but we'll also work on countering, slipping down the line, all that good stuff. So I will have him come over. I'm going to remind you that when we parry, you're going to turn that hand, you're going to open it. I like to take the heels of my hands and do this to show you. I want to use what I like to call the strong part of my hand. It's really the heel of my hand. Up into this, even the side of the hand here, that meaty portion, that I can use to, down the line, deflect punches downward, to the side and over my shoulder, upward, any variety of ways. I can also use my forearm. We aren't going to use our forearms today. But when I do extend kind of the back of my hand here, then it has the effect of making that palm of my hand stronger as we did this. And it also will have the effect of strengthening my forearm if I were using my forearm to block or parry things. So he's going to come over. All he's going to do is throw a jab in toward the camera, and you're just going to get what we call a touch. Just a little touch. Turn that over. Turn it over. All right, Alex, let's give it a shot. Starting with the jab. He's going to throw the jab. 3, 2, 1, go. Great. And you are parrying with the right hand. If you are an orthodox fighter, that means if your left hand is forward and is your jab hand, then you are parrying with your right hand right now. If you are a southpaw, for today, last week we did something a little different, but for today, we're going to have you, or for now, go ahead and practice your parry with the left hand. With the left hand. It's the inside hand. The inside hand. The hand you use to deliver, for delivering your cross. Let's go 3 more, Alex. Time. Now I'm going to add another little challenge. I'm going to have him throw about 5 more jabs. When he throws the jabs, this might be a little weird for some of us looking, because we aren't 3-dimensional right now. We aren't working with each other in person. But attempt to look past the punch. So we want to keep our eyes straight down here. And so our eyes are at maybe the base of the neck or between the shoulders, some people will say. We also can see his shoulders on the periphery. I even can have a sense of the feet. Don't worry about that too much right now. Let's just keep the eyes down the line of the punch so that we aren't just staring at the glove every time it comes at us. Alex, let's go for 5 punches, please. 3, 2, 1, go. Focus those eyes even as we parry. Time. Great, now I'm going to have Alex throw across. We're going to parry with the other hand. Boom. We're just going to leave it out here. We're going to make believe that we are boxing more at range with someone. In other words, we aren't way up inside when we pull our guard in. We're going to be out here, they're throwing across, and we're just going to parry. Now, when I parry, and this is worth mentioning, even when we're parrying parrying the jab with our right hand, we want to make sure that we are connected to the structure of our body. So when I parry, I'm actually ready to punch, and I have the support of the rest of my body in that. I'm not just swiping my hand across my face. Same thing with the left side. I don't want to just swipe my hand down as I parry the cross. I'm actually going to get a little baby tiny fraction of the same motion I would use when I throw a hook. So I'm turning my body, and this way I can also, it's going to be a strong deflection. We want strong deflections, but I can also set myself up to counter punch. So Alex is going to throw a nice straight cross down the middle. You're going to focus your eyes, give me a strong heel of the hand as you deflect that punch. We don't want to drop the hand and raise the elbow. Stay as much in your frame or your guard as possible. In 3, 2, 1, go. Straight down the middle. Great, deflecting, nice and strong. Making sure we're connected to the base of our body. And time. Thank you, Alex. Great. So I think, especially as beginners, my experience is that when people come in and they're learning for the first time, it's just like anything, we can tend to be a little bit timid or uncertain, and that's probably that's human nature. So I want to encourage beginners to just be patient. No master boxer became a master boxer overnight. So lots of repetition, lots of refining, being able to become more comfortable, more self-aware in what it is that you're doing in your body, how it could feel, how it does feel. But some really important concepts right now that you can focus on are balance, working on keeping yourself in a really nice and balanced position. Coordination, so for example, in the footwork, being nice and coordinated here, throw your punches, check your balance, and just kind of keeping your hands up. Some really basic things as you work through this. We're about to wrap up the video. What I would like to suggest at the end here is if you have a heavy bag, hit the heavy bag for the following. Or if you don't, just shadow box. You can do like 3-minute rounds where the first round you're just working on those 1s and 2s like we did in the first video. And then the following round, you can add some hooks to that. Okay? In the third round, again, just work your 1s, 2s, and 3s and try to put some parries in there. Even if it feels different or like, hey, I'm not sure I'm doing this right, just practice those parries. Imagine that Alex is throwing the jab or Alex is throwing the cross at you, parry, and then get right back to boxing and throwing lots of punches without overthinking it. Your shadow boxing will be an opportunity for you to just let your body do what it's practicing without kind of overjudging what you're doing. You can get a good volume and observe yourself. All right, if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email at ratcityboxing@gmail.com. You can even send up to a 90-second video to that email address saying, hey, can I have your feedback on what I'm doing here? I'd be happy to watch your video and send you some coaching cues or tips on things that I think would be most beneficial for you to focus on based off of what I'm seeing in that video. Again, that email address is ratcityboxing@gmail.com. Otherwise, thanks so much for joining. Oh, one last thing. Be sure to like, share, comment, what have you, and let me know how it's going for you.